All right, guys. Hey, how's it going? It is Dustin Bogle here with Gym Reinforcements, and I'm joined by a very good friend and fellow gym owner. And I am excited because she's going to talk about her experience with Gym Reinforcements with y'all. That's my Texas coming out. So I am joined by Anna Williams. Anna, welcome. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's start off by getting that introduction done, which is, what is the name of your gym and where are you located in the world, Anna?
So it's Westwood Fit Body Boot Camp, and we are in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Woo! Claim it, baby. All right. So I asked you to join me today on this call to talk about specifically the follow-up in your business, because that's what we help with Gym Reinforcements. But let's go back to before you joined with us. Who was doing it, or how were you doing follow-up? And then, what were the struggles you guys were encountering with that?
So follow-ups were getting primarily done by my DOO, who's doing way too many things. And so a lot of people were kind of falling through the cracks because there just weren't enough hours in the day for her to handle everything that she needed to do, because fortunately we were doing really great at getting leads. So, that was a huge burden taken off her shoulders when she was able to let go of that part and focus more on the onboarding and other things behind the scenes.
And I know you and I talked about, we actually said that's her superpowers, is like nurturing people, being warm with her energy, welcoming people into the fitness family, answering questions,
right?
And just, I guess, reinforcing the person's decision to join your program and making them feel comfortable, not afraid.
Right.
Because people, again, they're fearful of joining boot camps or working with a trainer for whatever reason. So then you ended up working with us, which I'm very grateful for. I'm glad to have you aboard. So what are some things that you are seeing in terms of results from your defined as sales associate? That's what, selling for your gym.
So it's funny because I got you guys like right at the tail end of challenge sales. So I kicked myself because I wish I would have known about it before. So she could have done my challenge sales. But so I turned off my ads actually, because I wanted her, we had so many leads that hadn't been touched in so long. So she has been able to get a good amount of sales just from that. We just turned on our ads back on a couple days ago. So it's been great to see her selling out of people that we thought, honestly, were just too far gone because it's been so long since they've been sitting as a lead. So just the advantage of how it's been great results seeing her sell on what we would think is cold. So now I can't wait to see what happens with the new leads that are coming in.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's a good reminder that your newest leads are typically your hottest leads because they have just very recently opted in. What if you got an opt-in from 2 years ago? It's probably pretty cold. But I like that you're bringing this up because I think it's an important point that it doesn't mean you should give up on monetizing the leads you've already accumulated and the money you've spent to build out like a nice big mother list of leads. It doesn't mean you should just abandon it. You can hit past members. You can hit, different types of offers to your list. Maybe they didn't want your 6-week challenges out of their budget, but they'll take you up on 28 days for $97, or they'll take you up on a 3-day pass. So like, just different offers, just click for different people. They just have, different budgets and different concerns. So if you can throw different offers at them, you get more people from that list to step forward and come through the doors. And then let's also not forget, you can also ask all of them for a referral too, to double how many leads. So it's like, there's so many ways to monetize an existing list without ever having to spend money on ads. But, again, it is fun to put on those ads because they're the hottest and easiest to sell.
Right.
So Anna, what has been the most successful thing that you sold, like the length of the program and the price point? What clicks in your area really well?
So the 28-day trial is what we always push for. Currently And it's been our evergreen. We really don't step outside of that as our.
Yeah. So you're just offering that all year long, and you just keep filling it up. Your next group. The price works.
Yeah.
The length of the program is not too long, and it just keeps a nice turning, revolving door of new people coming to the door, right?
Right. Outside of challenge time, because we do stop them during challenge time. Outside of challenge time, that's been our go-to is the 28-day program, regardless of whatever price we pick. That's typically what works the best for us. Yeah.
All right. Got it. So now you've had some time freed up. Your DOO has had that time freed up where you guys would have to be on the calls or Fit Pro Tracker texting or emailing or just answering DMs on the fan page. I know you said she can now focus on onboarding, but you as the owner, what are you able to do with that freed up time?
Put more stuff in there. It's never an option to say nothing.
Yeah, what? Empty space? It does not exist. I'll just put something else on the calendar.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's free. What else can I stick in there? No, so actually, like allowing me the time to catch up with back end stuff, owner stuff. Like I don't have to worry about answering a bunch of questions that they're able to handle now because this time has been freed up. So I'm in a lot of the new changes coming down through our franchise. I'm involved in a lot of the beta testing and stuff like that. So it's allowing me the time to actually beta test and gather the information that they need. So yeah, it's worked out great to open up my schedule for more stuff.
All right. Well, hey, the difference is it's stuff you want to do. Sometimes as an owner, there's stuff that you're not so excited to do, but you got to do it because someone's got to do it. But if someone else can do it, now it's like, well, what do I enjoy? What do I like to work on? And if that's what you like to do, then hey, more power to you, because that's what owning a business should be about, is you're spending more time on things you want to, not what you have to, right? So
I'll tell you what though, the biggest thing though, Dustin, seriously, is that yes, it did free up the time to do that back end stuff, but it freed up the time for me to actually schedule all of that work that I have to do. Whereas before I felt like I was a hamster in a wheel, just working all kinds of hours. Now I actually structured work days that I can, focus on those things that I need to do and spend the other days with my kids. So yes, it's, super valuable to me that I can spend that time with the littles.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that, because that's our mission with Gym Reinforcements, is we want to build healthy bodies and healthy businesses, and through sales. And a healthy business is an owner that does have the ability to zoom out and to look things from the bigger perspective. And that's the thing about follow-up, is that you can't control the time that someone opts in. Someone's going to DM you at 11 a.m. They're going to opt in at 11 p.m. So it's easy to feel like that hamster, because the minute you take your eye away from the work on something, a new message comes in, a new text comes in, and it constantly sucks you away from being able to do the other thing. So to just know, all right, there's someone I trust and they've been trained well to do this. Now I can do this and not get distracted, by that.
Right.
So Anna, what would you say to somebody who's like on the fence? They want to give this a shot, but there's just some hesitation, some fear about stepping forward into it and signing up. What would you say to that gym owner?
The only thing getting in the way between you and success is fear. And if you don't step into it and just take charge of it, whatever the result is, like, you just have to learn to work around these things. So what's the worst that could happen? You're successful. You don't know unless you try it. So I would say just go for it, because like I said, I'm kicking myself for not having done this sooner, because it alleviated so much for me that it's very, very worthwhile. So I feel like that's the result that so many other people could be getting. And we bring on a lot of stress on ourselves as owners, because we tend to, a lot of us, like myself, I tend to want to have my hands in everything and control everything and do everything so that I know how everything's going, and it's really counterproductive. So just allow the experts to do what they do so that you can focus on your 5%. Like, just go for it.
All right. Anna, I can't think of a better way to end that. Thank you so much for dropping those knowledge bombs. That is wisdom, my friends. And that is because she's a seasoned gym owner that's made mistakes. She's trying to pass them on to you so you don't repeat them. So please make note of those things because that is powerful. All right, Anna, appreciate you, girl. Thank you much. Bye.